Hello, that was an abrupt stop.
Yeah, it was.
I forgot to change the default transition to cross dissolve. Welcome to definitely the latest live stream I have done in a number of years, if not maybe ever.
Yeah.
I'm usually an inside business hours kind of guy. But today is a special day because through the magic of AI green screen technology, it looks like I have a special guest with me in person. And I do, and that's because I do. So this is Bronson from Audio Hotline.
Hey, Tom. Which side are you on in my...
Right, because this is all remote green screen.
I think it's over here.
Seamless,
hey, Tom.
Seamless
hey,
job keying things in. We are actually just successfully completed an escape room with my wife, Heather.
Yes.
We defeated a vampire, and we thought in order to celebrate...
Yeah, go live. Talk about it.
The only way that two people with YouTube channels know how to do, we should definitely do a live stream. And so we're just hanging out. It's a Q&A live stream, and we're happy to ace some cues. I'm going to really quick just check in and see how things are sounding over here. That sounds like me.
Yeah.
Cool.
We
also have
yeah, sounds like me too.
We also put a really, really, really simple setup together. So, because it was an impromptu situation. So, if you want to know more about Bronson throughout the stream, I did link to his channel, Audio Hotline, in the description. Definitely recommend checking that out. Nathan is here. What's up, Nathan? Honesty Media, it's 4:26 a.m. or p.m. Because p.m.
Yeah.
a.m. is...
I'm like, dang, dude.
I
It's
think-
a.m.? Oof.
Yeah. And what's up? And we also got actually, we definitely would not have defeated the vampire without...
Yeah, she was a crucial part.
Crucial part indeed, yeah.
Like, she was understanding stuff that we just did not get.
Yeah, we could push buttons, but she definitely had to figure out which buttons to push and why to push them.
Yep.
So, I love doing Q&A streams because they can be, pretty broad. We can kind of talk about whatever. Honesty Media said AM. Oh my gosh. Well, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
And I hope this is a good way to start your day. That is crazy.
Jeez.
And that was an interesting sound that my voice made. It's nice to have someone else to offer a different perspective for Q&A stuff. The cues can vary the genres and things, but something about Bronson is despite the channel being Audio Hotline, for a second I thought you were wearing your branded AH shirt.
Oh, yeah.
Which
No,
would be very
I'm not.
convenient right
Yeah,
now.
that would be nice.
Super knowledgeable. Like, I love doing mic reviews and things, and I feel like, I like giving my perspective and kind of down-to-earth, everyday person point of view. But if you want to actually know the nitty-gritty and get into the details and the technical specs, but in a very fun and interesting way, for anything audio-related, that's your guy. But something you don't get to showcase on your channel nearly as much as I think people would be surprised to know is how super knowledgeable are you when it comes to videography, cameras, anything to do with video. Way more technically knowledgeable than I am. It's been humbling to have somebody else kind of hang out with my workflow and realize, yeah, it's been humbling.
No, dude, you're great.
Yeah, I know.
But I'm better. I'm joking.
It's not
But no, I'm
true.
playing. I'm joking. But no, I definitely when I got into this whole thing, I got into audio first, and then audio kind of just led a natural way to video because the bands that I was in, we wanted to shoot music videos or whatever, and so I'm like, well, we don't have a budget to do that, so let me see if I can make it work with my iPhone 5.
Right.
And we did, or whatever. So it was just a necessity, and I just took it on because I'm always the guy that does that. And so since then, since 2013, I've been pretty obsessed with just literally not only audio's before that, but video too.
Yeah,
So.
and you can tell when you watch Bronson's videos, you can see the production value, both audio and video. It really shines, and
Play the clip of how great I am. Play it.
I file not found.
Oh.
I don't know what that means.
Okay.
But I do know that Jay's Beers is here, and
Jay's Beers!
two favorites
What's up, man?
have so many mics due to both.
Oh.
Thank you.
I'm
glad
thank
you're
you.
here. Thank you. My voice keeps cracking. It's been an interesting little bit. Hey, we've got Cirilla here. It's cool to see you here. I know you're getting a webcam this week, and I'm very excited about
Nice.
that. It used to be in your class. Good to see you, but there were a lot of people who used to be in, but I'm happy that you're here. And Violet is also here. What is up? And then we've got Livio Soares de Medieros Flawless. Hi there from Brazil. Maker and Geek, what's up? Hi from Pascagoula, MS is Mississippi? Or Missouri? No, Missouri's MO. Yeah. Wow, Jay's on 40 mics. I don't think I own 40 mics.
You really?
I don't think so.
Oh,
well, okay, and if you count like lavaliers or whatever, then yes. But if you count like XLR or USB like broadcasty mics, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Can you talk into it?
I mean,
it's a microphone.
Well, then I definitely own over 40. But
here's a microphone right here.
Okay. Do you know how many like XLR mics you have?
I'm exhausted, first of all. But okay. I'm just gonna say this, and this isn't like a brag or anything. It's over 200 for sure, easily.
Seriously,
for real. Like no joke.
Oh my God.
It's like I think it's reaching 300. Like I'm not joking.
Where do they go?
My wife would love to tell you.
Like how do you?
Yeah, dude.
Because okay, I mean, we filmed a bit of a studio tour video.
Yeah.
Today.
It's gonna be very interesting.
And the thing about my space here is that every inch is pretty much used. Like it's not a minimalist space when it comes like open drawers and there's one thing in there. Here's a shelf with one tiny item on it. It's pretty full, pretty well used. And I can't imagine having 150 more microphones in here or 250 more What?
So I mean,
like how does that?
I have optimized it in such a way that literally everything is just thrown into a closet.
Okay. I mean,
but yeah, honestly, so I have like the husky thing also because I'm a husky boy. And so but it's just full of microphones. Literally just full of it. And I had to get like the attachment that's up top, and it's literally full of microphones.
That is wild.
But then I also have like a closet that's like for the lower end stuff that I don't use as often.
Sure.
It's literally just full of boxes that have microphones in them. And then also in my child's room, in her closet, there are microphones. Wow. And also in my closet.
That is kind of wild.
Yeah, it's insane. It's insane stuff.
Jeez.
But you wonder why I can compare so many things on my channel.
Well, I get that. I get there are mics. I love microphones, period. So just there's certain ones that I'm excited about. There are definitely ones that I've had and ones that I had that there aren't necessarily what I would use, like if I just needed a microphone, but I know they're ones that are really good to have on hand for when I'm doing reviews, and it's naturally things that, even the SM7B was that. I didn't even want it when I got it. But as someone, I was borrowing one for a long time and basically lost access to the ability to borrow that because I left that job. And so I was like, crud, I need to get an SM7B. And fortunately, over the years, it morphed into like one of, if not my favorite microphone.
Yeah.
But at the time, I was like, I'm getting this specifically to have on hand to compare to other mics.
Yeah, for sure.
And that's, it is for sure. Sure, SM.
Exactly.
7B. There was a thing you said that it made me think of something, but I completely lost
Oh, gosh. Me just blowing your mind with that many microphones.
Jay's loses his mind because he says wife's going crazy with mics all over the place. Putting them on the wall is, if you're able to put holes in your wall, is a bit of a life hack for that, because then they become decorations.
Dude, I could literally just have a wall of microphones.
It'd
be awesome, actually.
Kind of cool. And they would, in a weird way, be sound treatment. This is what I was going to say. Earlier, we were talking about the most difficult thing. The most frustrating thing, if you have a lot of microphones, is if you have mics that have shock mounts, and you're not currently using those microphones, storing these is such a nightmare.
It is awful.
Which is why a lot of the mics that I have on the wall are mics that require shock mounts, because then that's how they're stored.
Yeah.
And we were both kind of lamenting, we were commiserating, you might say, on the difficulty of doing that. I didn't know you had almost 300 microphones, and I'm guessing a very good chunk of those probably have some kind of shock mount.
Oh, yeah.
So you have a very different scale problem.
I mean, definitely half of them have shock mounts.
So, yeah. Good.
Dude, I'll just send you a Marco. I'll have to shoot a video.
This would be a great, if nothing else, at least a members only video of like, I want to see how this is. And do you know, because I know like Bandrew from Podcasters, for example. He doesn't
get rid of anything.
He doesn't get rid of anything, but he's also talking about, he has like a barcode system.
Yeah, I was going to ask him about that, actually.
Okay.
So if you're watching, Bandra, no, but
He's definitely watching on a Sunday night.
Yes, definitely. But yeah, that's definitely something I need to do.
Yeah,
but that's one thing that I do have though is I have this it's Todoist app
Yeah,
or whatever.
I've heard of
Yeah.
that.
So what I did is I put all the microphones that I have in certain sections of my house just in a list.
So if you need like a condenser or something, you have to run to like the bedroom
exactly.
closet and
Yes.
get that. If you need like a USB XLR combo mic, you gotta like barrel into the kids' room.
No, that's in my office.
Okay, so here's next question. If you had to choose a favorite of those, do you have one that is like the mic?
Favorite mic?
Yeah.
I probably. So it's kind of in between. I mean, I would say like there's a favorite for different things.
Right,
and
but
stuff,
just a mic where it's
generally-
like if you need to, if say you have no mics connected, you have all your mics easily accessible in front of you, and you just need to pick one to use. Like, is there one that you're gonna go for before any others?
Yeah, there is.
Cool.
It's the Loudon Audio LS208
Oh wow.
for sure.
I
Every time.
never used that one.
I do love the Audix PD. I'm spaced on the name. PD Audix PD2. No, 720.
Okay.
Yeah. I do love that microphone too, especially like for my voice because it's like very dark.
Oh yeah, I remember you telling me
and
about
they
this
like
one.
they like send it to me and like engraved it for me, and I was like, that's sick, dude.
Yeah, that's what they do for their shows.
Sick. They do that for their shows. Yeah, they do.
No, that is really, really, really cool. Lieutenant Dilf is saying, does my Alexa count as a microphone? Most definitely.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Husky for the win. And Odyssey Media says, really love the studio. Thank you. So, this is actually something we should talk about because the lens, we're using my Sony FX3 right now. We put together a really simple streaming setup just to keep things simple, especially... I think when our powers combined, things could get complicated really quickly.
That's fair.
Because it's a lot of like, we could, what if, also, but. So, for the sake of simplicity, we're using the FX3, just running into the old traditional Elgato Cam Link, which is nice because we can do a 4K signal. Just running them into Ecamm on my MacBook. And despite all of the microphones between us, we're using the Hollyland Lark M2, which is just USB connected to the MacBook. And that's also just, we didn't have to set up mic arms. We didn't have to, like, if we're moving, it's very easy with multiple people. It was just kind of going for simplicity here, which is really cool. So I appreciate you saying that you like the studio, but we are not using the lens I normally use. We're actually using one of Bronson's lenses, which I really want to be one of my lenses soon. And I'll do a video all about that, explaining that. So this...
Yeah, it's the Sigma 20mm f1.4.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
So yeah, the thing about this lens, normally it's a 24mm 1.4, which you're like 20, 24, like who cares? I'm not used to filming with this focal length in here. The fact you can see like the floor over there is different, but like the wideness of 20mm on a full frame sensor is kind of insane. But the f1.4, even now we're not, because this is your main lens, you said, and when you film, you're usually kind of like...
Yeah, I would say I'm like...
There's no way it's going to end up focusing on my hand, but... Because autofocus is now too darn good. Yeah, it actually shouldn't focus on my hand.
I'm like...
Well, here, if I
do
get
this
close...
and do this, and then...
There should be a decent amount of background blur happening. I hope it's focusing on me. Yeah, there is. And that is pretty unique with a wide lens like this.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
So... I have a 20 to 40 a Tamron, but it's an f2.8, and I've always been like, wide angle lenses, it doesn't matter, you can't really get any kind of shallow depth of field. And yesterday you let me like just try out this lens. I kind of have my camera set up. I've seen this space for years. I know exactly like every angle of how it looks on camera and stuff. And I put this lens on and like literally, I wish we were recording.
Oh,
because
I really do. I wish so much, dude. Your reaction was so genuine. You were just so excited, dude. It was awesome.
It made the space feel totally different, and it probably is something. I'll talk about this more in like the video specifically about this lens versus the 24, but it's something that's kind of hard to communicate to you, but it opens up your space a lot. Like, oh my god, it's so insane. Because I'm looking even at this Husky bench here, even the one here. Everything kind of looks far away from us. The guitar's on the wall, especially because we're shooting into a corner. The corner looks really far away. It's not.
Like it's literally right there.
It's like right there. I can almost touch that. Like I can basically grab these guitars, but the lens just like, it just kind of pulls everything out, but you don't get that fisheye look. And you can see like the guitars on the end.
Yeah, they look pretty.
We're not getting
pretty decent, honestly.
Yeah. I noticed like speaking of fisheye, here's a GoPro. If I put this really close to the lens, maybe you'll start to see it kind of bend and get fisheye-ish a little bit. But that's if you have something like 3 inches, 4 inches from the lens.
It's got to be very close. Yeah.
It's kind of crazy. So anyway, this has been a really cool lens, and it's also great for having multiple people in the shot as well. It makes it super easy to like have space.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, so I really want.
I love this lens. It's $989.
That's the.
Yeah, which
is like, actually very good for a super fast prime lens,
and it's like
at
their
a specialty
art
focal length
series or whatever. It's like their highest end. It feels great. So I mean, it's honestly like it's a bargain when you consider like the G Master is like 20 or it's like
no, it's a
or whatever.
It's absolutely a bargain. It was just the thing of like me feeling like I don't need any more camera lenses ever, and then suddenly like no, I really want a lens.
Dude, tell me that isn't real. Tell me that price.
I think it did go up in this economy.
Dude.
The 24 1.4 is currently listed for $1,550. Is that what it is?
Dude, I think that's what it said, but I'm checking. Okay.
$1,500. So it went up $100.
I thought it was $12.99 for a while, but no? Was it not?
I got mine for $13.99.
Oh, okay.
So
okay. My bad.
It probably bounces around, but yeah.
Yeah. But it does say
$100 off. Oh my god.
Yeah, so it's usually $15.98 apparently.
Wow. Inflation, lensflation. So I could literally sell mine for a profit and get this lens.
Oh yeah. Like, oh my gosh, dude. That is no comment. No comment.
We kind of answered this, but Livio says if each of you had to choose only one mic, which would you choose? This is sort of different. Would you change your answer based on?
No, because the reason that I said that is because like the LS208, like literally, regardless of who I'm recording, if I'm recording myself, I have options there. There's like switches, there's filter switches and everything that I can just like, I can make it super bright, super dark, and it's awesome, dude. That lens or
wow,
that microphone is awesome. But
the image quality of that microphone is so good.
Dude, it's wild. But yeah, dude, that mic is chef's kiss. I love it. I love it.
Yeah, we just talked about this because it turns out if the camera's not going, the conversation's kind of the same.
That's fair.
Mine is kind of a basic answer, but it is funny knowing what I said a moment ago that it's not a microphone I even wanted. I think I actually would go with the microphone that's on the wall right back here with the pink windscreen on it is the SM7B. I know it's like a completely not exciting answer, but it sounds, I really love the way that it sounds. I love that it has no handling noise. I love now, especially basically every modern interface has more than enough gain to handle it. You don't really need to worry about boosters the way you used to just a few years ago even. It's a good mic and you can shape the sound. It might be a different answer if it was like only out of the box you can not EQ it at all. Maybe it would be a different answer.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, and I did, which is not necessarily something, it's the one I was thinking of using if we were going to use broadcast mics, but I recently got the Warm Audio. This is the WA87 Junior. This mic sounds incredible. I did actually do a podcast episode with this. So if you go to, there's a link somewhere on my channel. If you go to the Enthusiasm Project or at Enthusiasm Project, the second to most recent episode is done with this microphone. It's over an hour long. You can hear what it sounds like. Mm-hmm. Amazing. Only downside is a little more. That's the other thing with the SM7B. You'll never deal with plosives. This one, you got to be a little more conscious of that.
Yeah.
So especially if you're not monitoring the audio, it can be a little tricky.
Yeah, and that is one thing about the Lauten Audio LS208. Sorry to go back to it, but it is actually, it does look like it is a dynamic microphone, but it's actually a condenser.
That's cool.
So
that's kind of like cool. Like the Ethos and the Icon, the
Yeah.
Earthworks mics.
Yeah, but honestly, like I would literally record vocalists with that. I would do anything with that microphone. Like it's phenomenal.
All right, Shinzao says, as a newbie, I screw on mics using an adapter onto a mic stand. But when I take the microphone off, the adapter stays in the microphone or the screw dial is impossibly tight to turn. Please help. I can tell you you're not alone.
Yeah.
The thing I'll say, at least for me, I run into this problem often. This is kind of where, you know what?
So does your stand, like, does the adapter
Sorry,
have, like... No, you're good.
I went off frame to stand in front of the camera.
Does your adapter, like, have the little rivets at all, like the... You know what I'm talking about?
That's what I wanted to show it in a way that would be clear. So actually, look at this. We're gonna add some complexity to our live stream here because I
figured it would happen.
I can't not. Okay, we're gonna do the tail 2, and I need to put it in NDI mode.
Hey, Gail.
Oh, Gail, what's up? How do I put that in NDI mode? We go in here. NDI, that's okay. Cool. And now that should, yes. Skaboop. That will work a little bit. Probably have to adjust some of the settings there. I'll make a new, I'm going to make this so unnecessarily complicated. But we'll do it live. I'm going to make a new scene and we'll play with our camera presets. We'll just reset everything for a second. Yeah, it seems a little bright. It's a little bright. Kind of play with our gammas, and we're going to change our, as the color color adjustment pro over here. I know you're probably dying, but I'm just tweaking these settings as quickly as I can.
No, you're good.
And I'm also going to change there. I think that's going to look a little more natural-ish.
Yeah.
At least for something on the fly, which is not too bad. So, and I can pop this. Oh, did you know? Sorry. Wow, that was a cool move. This is all the wrong camera entirely. So there we go. That was my MacBook's camera. Oh, I don't think I'll be able to show you this. There is a thing right here. So when I switch to this camera, there's a tally light that goes on.
Dude, what? Yeah. That's actually wild.
It is pretty cool.
It is very cool.
So, oh wait, I didn't mean to change the scene. I'm gonna set this here, and then I have my remote, and then what I can do. Oh, did I drain the battery on this? I probably did. Oh, nuts. See, I left it on. Someone. Wait, did I? Sorry.
Oh, you're good.
Oh, someone was looking out for his future self. That's me. Okay, let's go. All that to say, all that is just to show you this tiny adapter right here, which I can also now play with my brightness a little more. Okay, so to get back to the answer to the question about the mic thing, a lot of adapters will have the little like indentations here that some screwdrivers and things can fit. Most of them will have that on both sides, but not all of them do.
Yeah, you got to make sure.
Make sure that this is the side that's exposed. So basically, yeah, make sure when you, what would it be? Put this side onto your mic stand first, I guess is, oh, I changed the settings on the wrong, anyway. It's okay. Yeah, so put that there, so that way if it does get stuck in your microphone when it's out, at least you have these here. And sometimes these are too wide for a regular flathead to fit in, but I have a Swiss Army knife that has a really like wide screwdriver, so that helps a lot.
Also those like camera, like the small rig,
yeah,
the camera utility things.
Those will fit
awesome
in there too.
Yeah.
So anyway,
but if you are stuck with it just living in there right now, one thing that I have done is you can put like a little bit of a lubricant just on like the outside of it, and then what you do is you get some needle nose pliers and you literally just go with the and you just like go as hard as you can and just try to turn it from the inside.
I see what you're saying.
You know what I mean?
That makes sense.
And it sucks, but it usually comes out that way.
Okay. That's cool. That's really cool. Let's see here. Violet says, I'm going with boom mount until I scale up to shock mount. Seems to be okay. Yeah. And Violet, I've heard your voice a lot. It sounds awesome. So whatever you're doing sounds right. Oh, Jay's is building a PC right now. That's so cool. Tell me your specs, because I didn't build it from scratch, but I did upgrade, and I've done more upgrades since the video. Dude, my PC right here.
It's wild, actually.
Which I love in the background right now.
It's very cool.
And I 2 weeks ago did a video all about that, so if you want to know more about
I'll pan it.
It's all there. You're
I'll
what?
pan it so we can see it a little bit
more.
more.
Wait. I mean,
you can do that. Oh, yeah.
But this is literally why we have technology. Oop. Oh, you know what I can do? I can be an ultra pro, and I can frame it on my phone. Oh, actually, it's like really not the easiest thing. No, it's
Here,
good. It's good.
I'll move the chair, and then it'll help.
There we go. Oh, that looks fantastic. And now that I have reframed the shot, I can cut to the other camera, and there you can see the PC.
Oh!
I have added a bit of RGB to that sucker. Basically, I replaced every fan with some level of RGB. Oh, and
Jeez, dude.
I also fried the motherboard, so I had to replace the entire motherboard. That is a me fault and not a PC fault, and I feel terrible about that, but it was a learning experience, and my wife Heather definitely helped me stay calm when that happened. Speaking of PCs, Gil's here. Gil recently built a really, really awesome PC.
Nice.
John says, question, how does one get the Rodecaster Video green screen keying to work well? I have a love-hate relationship with it.
That's a good question.
I don't think either of us do a ton of green screen
No,
stuff.
I literally have never done green screen stuff except for this right now.
I haven't used the RCV other than testing it like when it originally came out. So honestly, I don't have a great answer for you.
I thought I did do some kind of keying talk in my video, but I don't. Yeah, I'm sorry. I just can't. I just don't know enough.
Yeah, I've seen great results with it.
Yeah.
I haven't used it a lot myself, and the reason I'm even hesitant to say anything is because the software has gotten so many updates since that I believe the keying section has been fleshed out a little bit, and I haven't used that like at all.
Yeah. The one thing about green screens is I think that I'm not speaking to your
Lighting
setup or
is so
anything,
crucial.
but yes, lighting is so crucial, and I would say that like you putting like a light on the back of you, like pointed toward the green screen, could definitely help any situation.
Anything to make the separation between you and the green screen like as clear as possible, and the color of the green screen as even as possible.
Yes, for
that
sure.
will help anything that you're using, not just the Rodecaster Video. Way Higher Music, just love seeing you guys together.
Oh, I love seeing you here.
Did you? I would say, do you recognize some? Supposedly, it was supposed to stream to both channels, but I don't think that it did.
I don't know.
So.
I see some people that I definitely know, but yeah, I don't know.
So that's good.
I don't know.
Maybe
Maybe
I don't
it
know.
is.
Maybe it's I
don't know.
Highly professional operation.
Yes, it's great.
Are you looking at your?
I was going to,
Google?
but I don't know, man.
All right. I was like, wait, are we just only streaming the PC right now? Please, I want to buy your custom PC at the back there. It's actually a 5-year-old PC, so it's It's not. Yeah, actually, there's it has a very new modern SSD inside of it, but otherwise everything in it's like old, which I talk about in the video. So if anything, it works great for everything I need, but if anything, I need to like add some upgrades pretty soon. And Heather says, I love how Bronson's sticker bomb laptop looks on camera. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Thank you.
I meant to show you, I have a drawer full of stickers.
Oh yeah, I want to go through.
Need to go through some stickers, yeah. Introvert Amateur, what's up? 6:45 a.m. in Germany.
Dang.
Surprised to see, yeah. Just wanted to say how we're doing well. Hope you guys are doing well. It's just, Bronson is leaving tomorrow.
Yep.
And, content creators are going to create content.
Yeah, so the whole reason that I came here, if we want to talk about it for
Oh,
a
yeah,
second,
please.
we saw Blink-182 in concert last night. Oh my gosh, dude.
Good.
It was phenomenal, honestly. I didn't think they were going to be bad or anything because I've known them to like always be solid live, but it was so good, dude. I was honestly like so shocked about it it was great.
We've just been talking about it all day.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Just a fun fact.
they're actually playing right now again, and
In the same place,
it's killing me.
Yeah, he's been struggling.
So this is a bit of a distraction, maybe, in some
Heather
ways.
and I
you
have been
could say.
holding him back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We did sneak in and buy some extra merch today, though.
Oh, what's up, Level Up with Mike Newman?
Hey!
What's up?
That's a nice overlap. What a treat. Good to see you both on stream. Congrats on fatherhood, Bronson. Love the LS208 and now really wanting to grab the LS220.
Ooh, yeah. Yeah, the LS220. So there's a version, let me see. I was thinking that there was a version.
Brought up a picture of pontoon boats.
Dude, what the? Right? I'm so glad that you saw that, dude. Oh my gosh, that was wild.
What is your channel about? I thought-
it's a pontoon boat.
Boats and yachts.
But I was thinking that there was the version 2 right? So I don't know if you're talking about the version 2 or the version 1. As far as I mean, I have both of them. As far as I can tell, there are some minor upgrades to the second version, but yeah, I don't know. So, but I would probably go for the second version.
I mean, why not? Yeah.
Yeah.
That kind of ties into this question. We talked about favorite mics. Ali Smith says, if price weren't an issue, what mic would you have? Because we've kind of talked about our favorites, the ones we have. What is my most expensive microphone? My most expensive one is, it's probably like a tie between like the SM7B and the Ethos, which are both $399. I don't think I have anything over that.
I was gonna say my microphone of probably like just to try it and just out of curiosity would be the, oh my gosh, I'm trying to figure out I can't remember the name of it. But
sorry. Sennheiser MKH50 is my most expensive mic by far because it's $1,200.
Oh yeah, that one's a great mic.
Yes.
Yeah, I do love that mic.
Very different.
Oh dude, actually, yeah, no, I would pick the LS208 over it, but which is wild to me to say, but I really would.
If price weren't an issue, I think, even though I've literally never used one, I would just go with an insane Neumann.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. But I also,
with how much I like this, which is supposed to be kind of like.
But I would go with I wouldn't go with the AI. I would if price is not, I would go with an original, old school.
Oh, like a
U87.
Vintage. That's
like
cool.
An old school U87. Dude,
that would
for
be
sure.
Sweet. That would be sweet.
Yeah.
Cirilla asks a good question. When you're starting off your YouTube channels, given all of the equipment being so expensive, how did you review so much stuff when it costs so much money? This is a great question if you're someone who wants to do reviews and you're like, but how do I get things? And it's still a relevant question even after you have an established channel as well.
Yeah.
So how did you?
I think a big part of me, what I did was, for a while, I mean, I talked about being a musician for a bit and everything, so I had gained a couple things that I was like, okay, yeah, I could review these. And it's honestly just about reviewing what you have.
Yep.
Even if it is something that is,
it does not have to be the current.
Yeah, it doesn't have to
thing.
be, it's just literally anything. Just review it, just see how it goes.
Sometimes I think that's even the most helpful thing because it's like a long-term user. It's not the newest thing that just came out, but it's if someone's interested in that thing, it gives a really good point of view because it's probably something you've had for a while. For me, if you go back and look at the oldest videos on the channel, they weren't reviews. There was a lot of vlogs and personal stuff, which are really, really fun to make and are super cool. And then I would do reviews of stuff that I had, just because I think you and I have always, for anything, whether it's AV stuff or music or whatever, we just like gear.
Yeah, oh yeah.
That's fun. The gear is part of the fun.
Yeah.
And so we already did have stuff just because of that, and we're already interested in it, so talking about it made sense. Mm-hmm. And so it was the same thing. I would just do reviews. I don't actually remember what my very first review was, but I would just do reviews on stuff that I had, or if I did get something really exciting. I remember upgrading from the GoPro Hero 5 to the Hero 7, and I literally bought the Hero 7 thinking I was going to return it, because there's no way it's going to be that much better. And so I was filming comparison footage kind of for myself.
Yeah.
And the stabilization on the 7 was so insane compared to the 5. I was like, I cannot get rid of this camera.
I didn't know that that's actually how you did that, because that is literally how I started mine. What I did is I was like, okay, I've got the CAD E100S, and I was like, I'm just gonna shoot a little review for it that talks about it, because the CAD E100S does have this issue with noise apparently.
Okay.
And mine didn't have that issue.
Okay.
And I was trying to sell it. So I made the review and I sent it to the guy who wanted to do it.
It was like a sales video?
Yeah, dude. I was like, yeah, dude, I'll just make it, and then I'll just, do that. And then, yeah, I didn't end up selling it because I was like, I love this microphone now. It's like, oh, dude, yeah, it's that, watching that review and just hearing it and stuff, and I was like, I can't sell it, So
yeah.
And I still have it.
And I think that's a good approach. The stuff you're excited about, it does kind of change. As a channel grows, it kind of becomes inevitable that brands do reach out to you, or and that's kind of a strange thing to navigate. That's sort of different for everybody. So the original Rodecaster, which is back here, that I pre-ordered that like as soon as you could, because it was a thing that solved problems I'd had for years, like putting podcast setups together and multiple mics and getting them recorded and run through a mixer. I don't know if people really remember what a pain that was before something like a Rodecaster existed. And so I was like, oh, I need this thing, and I was so excited about it, and instantly, like, I'm making reviews on it because of that. But that was just literally like the user who bought the thing, and then eventually Rode saw that, and then that's how we built a relationship where they're like, hey, do you want to try this microphone? Do you want to try that microphone? So that kind of stuff happens, and I've gone down. I've always kind of been on the fence of like, okay, first I've talked about before, like the long ethics statements on my website, HiMyNameSom.com/ethics. I never make videos in exchange for products. So any company that sends anything, I literally tell them, if you're okay with sending it into a black hole where you will never see it again, fine. And even then, most of the time I say no, unless it's something I'm actually interested in. Like, this could be cool. But I've always been on the fence, too, of like, I'll just say no to everything, and then the gear I talk about is stuff that I have, like whatever I happen to buy. Buy the Hollyland Lark M2, I really love this mic, I'll talk about this mic. And I was really going to do that until I had people on the channel asking, like, can you do a video about this, or can you do a review on this? And it was kind of like, okay, the reason I would say no to stuff is because part of me would feel worried or guilty that people are they're gonna do the like, you're a shill and you're just this and you only made the video to get the free thing and all this stuff. And I was like, if that's not a thing I'm doing, no one can say that.
Yeah.
Except,
no, for sure.
So I'm sure you've done this. Have you ever bought something and then people tell you that the company is paying you to do the video on it?
Literally every time. And I actually do buy like quite a few of the products that I review.
Yeah.
I really do. Like I like the A1 or whatever. We're not using it right now. We're using
that's
M2.
a good one.
But also, it kind of goes into the question that was originally asked: is like, what do you do in that situation? Is like you can get very inexpensive gear now.
Yeah.
Like the Hollyland A1 is a great place to start. The Fifine AM8 is awesome.
Yep, mine's right behind the camera over there.
There are definitely options. I mean, you could literally go with, the XM8500 is a good microphone and everything, but then you have to have something to plug it into.
Yeah.
But, I mean, you could get something for like $50 roughly right there, you know?
Something that's going to level up your setup and something you could potentially like share your thoughts on.
Then you can just use your phone or whatever, you know, but the AMA is an awesome choice because then you can literally just plug it directly into your phone and you're good.
And if you get a mixer later, then you can do XLR.
Or the A1 is great that way too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the thing that I quickly learned is the number of times people would be like, oh, this is clearly sponsored. You say not sponsored. Yeah, right. And I'm like, I don't know. Here's my Best Buy receipt. Here's my Amazon receipt, B&H receipt, whatever. Like, so in a way, it was like, okay, it didn't matter. So part of me was only adopting that policy to please people who clearly were going to dislike what I'm doing anyway. Meanwhile, there were people who actually like what I was doing and were like, I'd really like to hear your thoughts on this thing. And it's like, well, if I have the opportunity to try it and share those thoughts with you or answer a question you have about it, that's actually helpful.
Yeah.
And it's like a positive thing. And so that's where it was like, okay, I'm going to kind of find a way to like make this work where there's no obligation to like talk about things. It's only stuff I want to talk about, but if it's a way to also make stuff that's helpful for people who like what I'm doing, I'd rather focus on those people than the people who are going to hate what I'm doing anyway.
Yeah, that's the thing is like you can't, I know that you can't make everyone happy, but there's just some people that you can't make happy. You know, like literally it's just impossible and no one probably will ever make them happy. But yeah, dude, it's just, it's frustrating to deal with the whole like shill talk and everything. It's honestly dumb because I have taken that same approach and I understand the whole concept where it's like, oh, you know, money is not exchanging hands, sure, but you're getting a free product. But it's like, dude, you know how many hours I put into these reviews? I think I can take, you know, a $100 microphone and literally get paid $2 an hour essentially, like if that.
Yeah.
You know,
the other thing too is my bank doesn't accept like GoPros as payment for the mortgage.
No, they don't. Yeah.
There's also this sort of thing. So like even like the Hollyland Lark A1 is a good example because I bought the M2 because I was so curious about it. And actually Mark Bennett is the one he loved it so much that I was like, God, he's just selling me on it.
Yeah.
I saw everyone using this, even people who were like not AV people at all. It was like someone making a video about something else. They don't care about cameras. They don't care about mics. They had one of these and they sounded awesome.
Yeah.
And I was like, dang, I want to try that. So I loved it, made a video. Hollyland saw the video, reached out, and they're like, hey, we're coming out with the A1. Do you want us to send you that? And I was like, the A1 is $65. Like, I will just buy that.
Dude, 35 if you go the cheap way like I did.
65 for the ultimate, like the maximum accessory version.
Actually, dude, it was on sale for $30 when I bought it for my wife.
So it's like, you don't need to send that. What am I looking for here? We're both just left.
We're just out. We're done. I'm just going to show them my awesome
the sticker?
shirt sticker thing. How cool is that?
It is really dope. No, because the Hollyland lets you... Mine I just blacked out. This is the one thing I almost tried to make discreet. But speaking of Hollyland and gear, the other way... So this is off the original question, which is how do you
start
review stuff when you don't have a lot of stuff? You review with what you have, and then you kind of look at budget options as you're upgrading, which is natural anyway. Mm-hmm. And also... Those are the most popular options, right? Because most people don't want to spend hundreds and hundreds on a mic.
Absolutely.
But they're up for spending $40 on a mic if it's going to help. So
yeah, definitely.
It is more accessible. But there's stuff like this. These are several years old now. These are the Hollyland Mars like HDMI video transmitters. Mm-hmm. These are something Hollyland reached out and they wanted to send these. I had been really curious about these, but they were like $600.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm definitely not $600 curious about those because I don't have the budget for that.
Yeah.
And so them going like, yeah, okay, we can send those to you. That has been a way for me to try things, gain opinions on things, gain knowledge and experience with things that I wouldn't have or wouldn't have been able to do otherwise. And now, like, because I've had these and I've used them for a number of years, I actually have experience and opinions on wireless video transmitters, which I wouldn't have had otherwise. So it's like, it is a way, it is a way to eventually, it can be a way to working with not working with, but accepting the free products can be a way to like actually benefit things. I'm sorry, that was maybe
I get you.
In the weeds. Talks with 2K.
Super chat.
Thank you so much. Is there a software I can have like a call-in radio station for my show? Lots of options.
Yeah, there's a lot of options. Tell her.
So there are tons of options. Like right now, I'm using Ecamm Live. Ecamm Live is an interview mode. You can, Bronson and I also have YOLO boxes. You can do guest mode on that.
I would assume that, like, I guess I don't want to assume gender. Do they, like, want a software, like a Mac software, or like a piece, like a
PC?
You're set.
Because the other thing is, I just did a video on this relatively recently. The Roadcasters now have a feature called Call Me.
Yeah.
Which is just added in. You get, I think, 10 hours a month for free, and then you can, if you need more, 10 hours is a lot. Like, if you do an hour a week podcast, 2 hours a week like, that's a lot. If you need beyond that, you can get a subscription. But it is literally a way to just send someone a link or whatever, and you can change the link every time, and then people can just use their phone or their computer or whatever, then call into your show.
Yeah.
There's other ways, like you could use a Google Voice number for some anonymity and then have people call that, bring in your phone as an audio source to something.
That is what I was thinking, yeah.
If you want the old school, like just dial the number. My voice is like giving out.
So that's one thing I was thinking about is actually that software that I was showing you today.
Oh yeah,
like
Sound Desk?
You could literally, if you have like an iPhone and a Mac, or actually an Android and a PC, you could do it too. Well, I guess you couldn't because it's probably not available there, but
I think that was Mac, yeah.
Yeah, so you could add your phone as a source on this app called Sound Desk. It's $30, but I think you can try it free for like a week or whatever. And then you could just literally send it to like GarageBand and record.
It's $30 once.
$30
it's not
one
a subscription.
Time. Yes.
Yeah, that's cool. Harry says, "Why?" And this is a good question that I'm hoping you know the answer to. Why am I not hearing any phasing or mic bleed from your Hollyland mics being so close to each other? Because they are maybe 3 feet away from each other. Maybe
that's
2.5
good
feet.
question. I don't know what magic you pulled.
I plugged it in and selected wireless microphone.
Okay, cool. I was curious if you had like the noise, like the.
No, I actually, because I often use Roadcasters and things, Ecamm's noise cancellation has like messed me up sometimes.
Yeah.
Where Heather and I used to do it when we did the couples table a lot, and for some reason it would just decide to kind of mute me.
Yeah, no, I get you.
And I was like troubleshooting and unplugging stuff, and it was just the software.
Well, I was curious if he just turned like the noise cancellation or the noise suppression on
I did
or
nothing.
whatever. But I would say that since it is the exact same device, I would assume that there wouldn't be much of a phase issue because it's going to the same place and everything. But yeah, I mean, especially, well, you do have like a little cover on this and everything, but like it's not optimal, but it's working.
And that is the thing I like about these kinds of things. That's when I see people who aren't audio video people using something like this and getting great results with clearly not like stressing out over it. That's when I'm like, oh, that's probably a really cool thing to get. And that's why I like these, because literally it's like we could have pulled out the Rodecaster, set up some boom arms, plugged in some mics, run some XLR cables, or you put a sticker on that and I plug this into the computer.
Like that's it. Like this, it's going to here.
And that's the end
and
of
this
it.
is that. Yeah, and it's wild.
It's pretty dope. Stefan, Maker and Geek, says, what are your thoughts on what my next setup might be? Okay, so actually I've heard and seen Stefan's setup. He's currently using the Shure Beta 87A, and he runs it into a Rodecaster Duo.
Okay.
So if you want to update your mic, any thoughts?
Do you like the brightness of the? I would assume you would like the brightness of like the Beta 87A.
You sound great as is. So there's not like it's not one of those things where like, oh man, this person sounds like an old drive-through from the 90s. Like you sound fantastic.
I mean, I will say if you want a very similar sound. But like a better sound, LS208.
Why do you have 299 other microphones? Like,
hey, Loudon, I said what you asked me to say. Now can you send that payment through, please?
Oh, here's a bag with a $sign on it.
No, that's a little wild. But I would say that the Earthworks is actually a great microphone to like. I would say that it's a bit more balanced as far as
the Ethos.
Like, yeah, the Ethos. Yeah, that's what I meant to say. Sorry. But yeah, I would say the Ethos is a good option that way. You're not like breaking the bank or anything. I don't know. The Dynacaster is interesting option. It's not for everyone. I would say it's kind of takes like a unique voice. But yeah, I'd probably go Earthworks. You could go SM7B if you want to.
I would.
Don't have to, but
I would lean to, unless you have a specific thing you want to address with the current mic you're having.
Yeah, like an issue that you
maybe there's something like, for example, maybe handling noise, although it should be pretty good, but maybe...
do they handle it?
No, it's in, but if you need to adjust it while you're recording, then you might get some handling. So something like the SM7B would eliminate that. Mm-hmm. But if you want to just like add variety and then you potentially kind of go back and forth, then since you're using a dynamic mic, diving into the world of condensers could be really fun. Mm-hmm. Maybe something like the Rode NT1. The NT1 Signature Series, get it in a cool color. Come on.
Yeah. No,
it's really fun. We got also a super chat from Gil, which you don't have to do that, Gil, but thank you. Shout out to the
thank
PC.
You. I hate to break it to you, though, but the 87A is a condenser.
Then you should get a dynamic. Okay, then scratch it, rewind it, reverse it, get a dynamic.
That's why I said the LS208. And
I was like, the Ethos. I was like, okay,
that's
he's
why
going
I
down.
went with the Ethos. I went the condenser route because I kind of figured that he might want to stick with that, but I don't know.
And that explains the already bright sound of the microphone.
Yes.
Okay. So. Well, then just take what I said. Get a dynamic mic. Same thing.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Let's see here. Oh. There we go. Dan Lau was saying vMix could help a lot.
Okay, yeah.
People are doing suggestions for calling and also for green screening, which is very, very cool.
Pimpy,
what's up, Pimpy? Celebrates 9 months of membership. That's crazy. Glad to see you are doing well and the other guy with you right now.
The other guy.
So my wife Heather has an amazing, you can go to heatherdisplay.org or youtube.com/heatherdisplay. She's an amazing community. A lot of it's centered around Discord, and this young pimpy right here.
This pimp.
This pimp right
long
here.
stocking.
Real
short stocking, actually.
Well, actually, there's a whole story with an alt. Anyway, we all met through Final Fantasy XIV, and Discord is very confusing if you're not familiar with it. And he like really helped set up like a strong foundation to build a community on. So that wouldn't have existed without you. Noel's here, 12:55 a.m. in San Juan. Okay, it's 10:15. Oh, this was a while ago. Damn, I'm late on. I mean, darn, I'm below on the comments.
So it was like, yeah. So it would have been like 9:55, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because the minutes don't change in time.
Dang.
So. Sorry, we're behind on comments, but doing our best here. I Echo Art says ISO recording for more than a half hour has been an issue in the past. The last few months it's worked flawlessly. Thank you for the continued. Oh, okay. I was like troubleshooting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm wondering what you're doing because like we're using Ecamm. You can do ISO in. My main ISO situation would be through the YOLO box or the Rodecaster Video. Both handle it very well for me.
Yeah.
What I like about the YOLO box is that you can set the length that you want your individual files to be.
Which is very cool.
Yeah, just in case
Just
something
in
goes
case.
wrong.
Yep.
And I really like that.
I like this next question a lot.
Is this one?
Yeah.
Oh, do you both have similar tastes in music?
I mean, I would say, we just saw Blink. So
Yeah, okay, yeah. You
But-
traveled 600 miles.
I did.
I traveled 12.
That's fair. Yeah, that's fair. So
Yeah.
I would say that yes and no.
Yeah,
I would
for
say
sure.
like we definitely have some similarities as far
It's
as
a Venn
music.
diagram.
Exactly, but like
Blink-182 in the middle.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, exactly. So like it's like Blink-182 and then like Aquabats and then like the
Because I probably lean more into
punk
like
realm
this,
of it, and then it's
the
like
ska side of things.
yes, and I lean more like metal.
Yeah.
I would say like. which is honestly like I understand that metal is goofy sometimes, and I don't even like really mean metal like but I would say that like it's like Blink-182 and pop punk is kind of like on the side here, and I
lean
pop
more that
punk,
way, and you lean more in the
and then
like-
it like kind of goes to like rock and metal, and I kind of lean that way.
Yeah.
So it's like yeah, we have similarities for sure.
And so yeah, we were like talking about all the guitars because it's like it's when you have someone else who plays music, you can be like, this is a 50s Strat, this is whatever, and it's like yeah, okay, but Seymour Duncan Hot Rails, that's cool. Like these words make sense, but he was like, God, your guitars are in such pristine condition. I'm like, yeah, they are bedroom guitars, like.
Dude, I'm like mine are literally beat up. They
Yeah,
are
because
beat
you,
up.
for a long time, were a touring musician in a band that like had to travel and play music.
Yeah, and I mean that definitely puts a lot of wear and tear on.
Yeah, my
all of
guitar, the
equipment.
biggest trips other than like moving houses is like every once in a while, which has not happened in years, like go to a friend's house and play guitar while they play the drums kind of thing.
Yeah.
That's very different from like we are playing show after show after show and living in a van and doing like
Yeah, and actually, our guitars are kind of like a good indication.
Yeah,
of,
right?
Like, yeah, they really are of like the style that we like and everything.
Yeah.
Like I would say that, like I mean, I don't have a Stratocaster or anything. I do have a Jazzmaster, and it's like kind of the bluesy
I love
guitar that
Jazzmasters.
Yeah, dude, they're awesome. But it's kind of like the bluesy guitar that I'll occasionally pull out because I feel like the blues is kind of related to metal in a way. You know?
basically the same genre.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I say all the time.
Lyrically, they're probably not that different, honestly.
Honestly, yeah, no. But I mean, aside from that, I have like a Gibson SG, which
Yeah.
I feel like is kind of like the metal icon guitar. And then I have like the LTD or the ESP LTD
Like
series, and then like
what's
the,
it called?
the
A
more
Warlock?
metal. Yeah,
A
no.
BC Rich.
But then I just like I kind of like rock the active EMGs. You know,
Yeah.
if you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah. And wait, and what colors are yours?
I usually go with a black or a white or a sunburst.
Okay. I don't own a black or white guitars though. Are
Oh yeah.
clean. I mean, I've had black guitars in the past. A black guitar with white binding is gorgeous to me.
Oh yeah, dude. The guitar that I have that I used the most. I'll just show you my music video after this. It's pretty cool.
I saw clips for one.
But yeah, dude. No, it's a very pretty guitar. But I have stickers all over it because I beat the hell out of it.
Right. And I mean, so, like, we play our guitars differently. But sort of similar taste in music. Nikhil says, watching from Mumbai, what's up? Can you recommend a portable multi-track audio recorder which has enough gain for 4 SM7Bs on the go? Portable, 4 SM7Bs.
On the go.
On the go.
Affordable. You said affordable?
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
obviously that is subjective, but I'm guessing that means like let's do like sub, $200.
Oh.
$300.
I
actually have a suggestion.
I know what you're going to say.
With an asterisk.
The PodTrack.
PodTrack P4.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because you can, I've literally seen it for like $169 or less before. And
Oh,
it's
yeah.
usually available, like, it's very widely available.
Yeah, and I would say, like, the preamps are okay.
That's, the preamps are okay, but it does have 70-something decibels of gain.
It's not the cleanest gain, though.
It's not the cleanest, but it could get the job done.
Yeah.
You could put some cleanup software on it. The only thing is, especially like running on batteries, I don't know like what the performance would be doing for SM7B.
Well, yeah, that's fair. And I was thinking about it, like, I guess you could just like take a power bank with you and just plug the USB-C into there. I don't know if there would cause any issues as far as like, I know that some like Zoom products have had like issues
Yeah.
with that, but yeah, I guess if we're going that realm, like the $200,
That's what I was thinking when I was saying affordable,
yeah,
is like-
that's fair, and that's fair. And so I'd probably agree with that. It is 16-bit, 48 kilohertz, which honestly,
What's
like,
wrong with 16?
16-bit's great. It's fine. And dude, that's like the thing that I'm gonna talk about in my next video is like 24-bit and
it's only half
16-bit.
as good.
It's only half as, yeah. Mayano has this product out there. I'm just gonna call them out.
baggage.
I'm gonna call it out. They have this product out there, or all their USB products, where it's like they've been 24-bit for a while, and they're kind of like talking crap on Fi-Fine for just being 16-bit, and that 24-bit is it's 50% better sound quality wise. That's what they're saying. That's inaccurate completely.
And
I mean, scientifically, in just every way, it's just inaccurate.
24-bit is better, which is funny because
Yes.
like getting my PC over here, I downloaded OBS and I was going through and doing OBS settings, set everything to 24-bit. I got my FX3 4 years ago, and until you pointed this out yesterday, I've been anytime I use the FX3 recording audio, it's been 16-bit
I was like,
the whole time.
Hey, buddy, do you want to bump this up or what? Yeah.
So, and I've gotten exactly 0 people saying
yeah.
anything about it. So,
Yeah.
But obviously, like, I'm like, yes, but it's 24. And it was just funny because I was literally doing a thing where I was like, 24-bit for sure. Yeah, and that's what my main tool for my job.
Has been recording.
Look, I set the
Yeah.
settings on a new camera system 4 years ago, and I was like, these are fine. I'll never touch
Yeah.
them again. Yeah. So
Oh, dude, the Neumann BCM 705.
Newman loves the Neumann.
Yeah. Yes. I've actually, so they came out with like the black series of that, right? And I'd really want to get that microphone.
Oh yeah, you were telling me about this.
Dude, I was. Oh, it's so pretty.
This is so. Violet says I really like reviews that take older equipment and modern software codecs, etc. I like that too. I am learning. I've known Violet for a bit. I did not know you were such a gearhead, and this is very exciting to me. Oh, Allie says I love purchasing equipment from pawn shops.
Ooh, yeah.
So I will say,
Absolutely.
Oh, we're way past September
Yeah, we're
15th.
fine.
I didn't mean time. I actually meant dates. And I was like, this will be an hour, but no.
Yeah, no.
So this is my first guitar, which, oh my God, actually, this week marks the 24th anniversary that I got this guitar.
That is wild. That's older than me.
Me too. Somehow. I got
That
this
makes
when I was
sense.
born. I got this in October 2001. And it was my first guitar. But a month before, I had gone to a pawn shop to get what was my first like instrument. It was like $100-something bucks. It was a bass. It was an Ibanez like Geo starter bass or whatever, which I really, really liked. But at the time, I like barely knew the difference of like guitar and bass. And I was trying to figure out which one I liked. Anyway, I don't have that bass anymore, but when I got rid of it, I did keep the neck plate of it, and so, hey, what's this? The Tail 2, sorry. This is why I don't do late night streams, because my brain turns
Yeah,
off.
my brain is like, it's not working.
Yeah, oh wow, see, this is very handy to have this camera right now.
Dude, that's awesome.
The neck plate, I took that off of, so there's an Ibanez bass out there with a Squire neck plate on it. And then this one has actually the Squire one also on the back of it has an engraving I did of a band I was trying to start in high school.
Oh,
so if anyone
cool.
ever takes that off,
What was the name?
Cyclopean Golem. I wanted a band called Giant Robot, and I just went to the thesaurus. I was 15. And I was like, oh, cool.
Dude, do you want to know what my first band name was?
Was it the Cyclopean Gold?
Yes. No, dude.
I would lose my mind.
Fuzzy Navel.
Okay. Not my actual band, because again, like bedroom musician, but my high school band where we recorded songs, made a website, actually did like kind of put like oh man, to call it a CD is.
Yeah.
Anyway, there was a thing you could buy. It was called The Rad.
The Rad.
The Really Awesome Dudes.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious.
So that was our. Yeah, that we went a different direction.
That's
there's
awesome.
a lot of drum machine loops on that album. But yeah, pawn shops are great. Hey, AG Bull, hello from Nashville. What's up? Good morning. Miguel.
What's up?
Hope you're having a nice night. What's up, Miguel? Miguel is a very talented graphic designer and also one of my former students.
Oh, nice.
Like,
that's cool.
Yeah, he's just like an adult, like a straight up successful adult at this point, but I have actually known him since he was like a middle school student, and he's been nothing but insanely talented the whole time.
Dang, that's cool.
Yeah. Rukin, what's up? Didn't see that coming. I was editing one of my YouTube videos on Resolve and just got yourself a boom mic.
Nice.
Let me know which one. Pa Brune says, have you been successfully lobbied into adding the normalized kitty purring test to your neck mic reviews?
Wait, say that one more time.
Have I been lobbying into, am I going to do the kitty purr test?
Oh.
Which is the most scientific and most important of all tests.
I think it is. I honestly, I think so. So, it's the purr. It's just a great amount of treble and a great amount of bass. And that's it.
I see the problem is I have no kitties to purr, but I have a corgi that can definitely growl, and then we also have.
Dude, he acts like a cat though.
He is
real.
quite cat-like.
He is very cat-like.
And then under the desk right now is a sleeping golden retriever. So,
Yeah.
but he's unless someone's actually like here, like at the door, he is a very quiet. This image quality is also fantastic. I'm like so impressed.
Yeah, it's pretty wild, honestly.
I mean, mixing that with the FX3, it's looking great.
Yeah.
That's really cool. And that was my first pre-coffee in the morning. Hi from France.
Oh, dang.
Tech Cheyenne says, the Rode Streamer X captures in 4K, ? Are there other capture cards you recommend with the A7 IV? Streamer X, yes, it does capture in 4K. So there you go. It's got a single input. We're using the Cam Link 4K right now, though, actually, just in case I want to be clear on what we're using. But yeah, Streamer X does 4K. It has HDMI pass-through. It can be a little picky on what your 4K sources are, especially if they're gaming consoles and you're trying to run. Essentially, if you're using the HDMI pass-through, there's a weird quirk of the Streamer X. If you're running it 4K signal in and you're trying to use pass-through out, your output display has to be the same resolution.
Yeah.
So for example, we found this out because my wife was trying to put her PS5 into the Streamer X into a 1080 display that she was gaming on, and it wouldn't do. Yeah. It wouldn't even. It shut everything down.
Yep.
So she would have had to get a 4K monitor. But if you're just running a camera into it and using a capture card, that is not an issue at all, and it works great.
Yeah.
And then you can also plug in an XLR microphone or connect a wireless mic, and it's got great preamps in there. What's your take on the Audient ID4 Mark II USB-C audio interface?
I love it. It's fantastic. Honestly, I would say that it's one of the better ones. I would say it's like pound for pound, like dollar for dollar. I don't
buck
think
for buck.
Yep, there you go. I don't think that there's a lot of stuff that can compete with it, but I will say that there is like the SSL, like can't remember the name of it. It's also Mark II. It's the 2 Plus or whatever. Or it's the SSL 2 Mark II. There we go. Or the 2 Plus, which is So that's also a great one, but yeah, dude, the Audient is so good. I would say that I think that it's 32-bit float, which is cool. It's nice to have. Yeah. I think that it does like 192 kilohertz. Dude, it's awesome.
So
it's great.
Sorry, I'm having a moment. I sometimes am foolish enough to feel good about myself. like I'm a competent person who kind of knows things. And then the problem is I have friends and people in my life who are really good at stuff. And I hear you talk about these things and I'm like, I need to take it all down. Like, I can't. Like, I got nothing on this. And sometimes I feel so good. Like, I think I just really play to my strengths.
Dude, yeah.
Because the other thing, especially having friends who do YouTube channels, like, a while back I got to hang out with Peter Lindgren, one of my good friends, in person. This is actually a couple of years ago at this point. And we were making YouTube videos together, not unlike what you and I were doing today. I was trying to get one YouTube video. I was like, okay, I want to do a video about a lens, so I need to film this, I need to talk about this. I saw Peter at least 3, if not 4 videos that he was filming simultaneously, keeping them all organized in his mind. And it was nuts. Like, he would be like, I need to do a talking head, and he'd go sit here and be like, okay, so he was doing a phone review. He's like, this phone does this, blah, 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 blah. He's like, okay, now I need some B-roll of this lens for this lens review. Now I need to do a talking head on the lens, but I'm going to wait till we get over there. And it was like, and he was doing like a vlog. He was trying to like, because he's not from America, so he was visiting America, and he was just trying to get a photo of like every pickup truck he found, which was like 1,000 different photos in like a Walmart parking lot. It was just him like next to pick, and it was just like we were going back and forth between like, and it was all there. And at the end of the day, just like it felt like literally as soon as we got back at the end of the day, everything was in perfectly organized folders on the computer, and then every one of those videos was finished in less than a week. And I was just like,
dude, that is wild.
I thought I was good at making videos.
I couldn't do that.
I was trying to make a video. It took me 2.5 weeks.
No, I couldn't do that, for real.
It was, my point, it's like, it is crazy, and I love it, actually, seeing people who are really good at what they do, and just like, dang.
Yeah.
Very impressive.
That is wild.
It's really cool you had him plant that question that you already had the prepared answer for.
Yeah.
Brandon says, what bitrate are you streaming at right now? My stream settings in Ecamm, I don't know how to tell the bitrate in Ecamm. We're doing 30 FPS.
So it's...
Is that it?
No, that's a speed
That's speed.
test. Yeah, so go to recording or video, maybe?
I
don't know.
I don't know if Ecamm lets you do that or figure it out.
I don't think they do.
So I don't know.
But I mean, if you're talking about the audio,
it's 24.
It's 24. 24 bit.
Which is funny because setting up OBS, it's funny, I've really been digging into both, and so modern OBS and Ecamm, it's been fun to do those side by side, and OBS does let you get real into bit rates on stuff, which then means you make a lot of mistakes too. Artie says, do you have an audio product that you'd love to see a company make? If you could be a part of product development process, which company would you like to work with? I absolutely have an answer for this.
Go for it.
Okay, it's not even a surprise if you watched any of my videos. Microphone arm. Make one that's actually perfect and not 95% perfect. And what I mean by that, okay. And I've worked with a friend who's a professional product designer to try to figure this out. We haven't cracked the code. It's not a thing we can do on our own because it's just too small scale. But okay. I love all of the mic arms that I have. This is the Elgato Wavearm Pro. It's a tall mic arm. Or no, this is the Wavearm. I have the Wavearm Pro over there. It's a low one with the pneumatic tube. I have the Rode PSA ones. They are all great until you get to this part here where the microphone mounts. The Elgato does a cool thing. It does have a ball mount here, but it's proprietary. It's a little tricky to adjust, and because it's just a friction mount, sometimes you put a heavy mic on it and it kind of moves. It's not ideal. What I want is, and this could work on both a tall arm and a low arm, is I want the end to very easily be able to, if not full like 360 articulation, at least pan and tilt, basically like a video head. Mm-hmm. The simplest way I would like to see that implemented is to use, there's a brand called iFootage that makes a lot of like friction, or not, they're not friction arms. They're like grip arms and things, but they have these crazy interlocking teeth. So you loosen it,
yes,
the teeth come out, and you move the arm around, and then the teeth lock in, and you cannot like change it. And so I would love to like be able to change my mic and do this. If I could get real, like someone with a product design engineering background here, if you could do that with like a press, so you could grab it and like push a button that like somehow maybe there's a spring that like releases those things, and then I can just move the mic around, snaps back in. So while I'm recording, if I need to adjust my mic, I can just push the button, move the mic, let it go, and then there's nothing. It doesn't matter how much that microphone weighs. It doesn't matter anything. I can, if there's a mic like the Lewitt back here on the wall that has to face a certain way in a shock mount, I can make sure it's facing the right way, no matter what angle the boom arm is coming from, and no matter the weight of the microphone, it's not going to slowly droop a friction. Sorry. This is... I have every boom arm I have is 95% perfect.
Yeah, it's frustrating for sure.
Sorry, okay. Red fog descended and I lost myself for a second.
What would I was trying to think about this. I think that I mentioned this in an obscure hotline.
Oh.
This
Like, comment, subscribe.
I think that I mentioned it. I'm trying to think of what I said, but I think that I went with something like a microphone, recorder, mix, like combination. You know? So it's like just all in one.
That's not the Rode Interview Pro?
No. Because it's omnidirectional and I don't like it.
Okay.
Oh yeah, no, I forget about that. Damn. That was before that.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
Well, I mean, it's only the one mic and it is one type of mic. So
I'm trying to think then, dude. I don't know. Yeah, I would say that, I mean, your thoughts are very valid on the boom arm.
I kind of see where you're going. It's something that's like slicker than like a Zoom H5 or something.
Yeah. They're just like...
a better mic.
I just mean like a dynamic broadcast
Yeah.
microphone that has like just a built-in recorder, essentially.
That would be sweet.
That'd be sweet. Like an SD card, you know, very similar to the Rode, but like just made for podcasting and not interview or whatever. You
Kind
know,
of like that.
So that, yeah. But trying to think of anything else.
We've
I don't
been very
know.
specific about our ideas. So in 6 to 8 months, when some company releases these things that they came up with originally, just know I don't. Just give me the mic. Give me the mic arm.
Dude, I
Take the idea,
don't
give me
even
the mic
care,
arm.
man. Yeah.
Rican says, question: How do I label on my boom mic for ownership and branding? Oh.
Wait, how do I?
So if you want to like essentially brand you have like a black microphone, you want to make it look custom.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. Yeah.
Especially if it's gonna be on frame. There are a few ways. Simplest would just be a windscreen. You can go. I go to reporterstore.com because they have the biggest variety, but you can also go to like Doc Pops with two DOC, POPPS. More limited selection of mics, but super vibrant colors, which I like.
Awesome.
Yeah. And that's if you just want cool colors. You can also get custom branding on them. You can get like words on there, and you can also get mic flags that go on there in simple ways. The other thing was actually a gift that you brought me.
I did bring that.
Which is, it's a piece of paper. It's blue. I literally thought it was a paint sample of like, you should paint your room this color.
Yeah, I was like, you should get this color, dude.
This actually wouldn't look
It's
terrible
actually
on
a
the
very
wall.
close, I feel like it's a very close color to the Tombuck blue.
It's very, from what my hex code 1EAAFF. It's the hex code. But this is actually a skin for an SM7B.
Yeah.
And you have one. Yours is gold, right? Like it's
No, mine's
iridescent-y,
so it's kind of like a weird
shimmery kind of
shimmery,
situation.
yeah.
Yeah, so there's stuff like this depending on your mic and what's available,
Yeah.
where you can then like wrap it, basically like a car, and then you can do. I don't know. Where'd you get this?
Etsy.
Oh, it was like there's no name on it. That's cool. Oh, that makes sense. Someone can just.
So
laser
that's
cut
like
it
the
or
thing
whatever.
is like you can honestly get those printed like wherever though. Like and like you can get it to whatever your boom like your product is or whatever, and like you could easily just put your name on it or you know. So yeah, I'll just do that.
I like that. Here's a question that's really like relevant. Mr. Beck, been meaning to ask about the framed banana art in the corner.
We were literally just talking about
Yeah, this is like the most recent conversation we had before starting the stream.
Yeah, that's
it's very random because
wild.
also no one has asked about these in probably 7 years. So,
That is
like,
weird.
twice in like 2 hours is crazy. A lot of the artwork on my wall back here is from an artist named Parker Jacobs, and he has done a lot of things professionally over the years. But the way I found him over 20 years ago at this point is he is like the main art force behind the Aquabats, which is one of my favorite bands. So he does a lot of their designs and a lot of his art and print. And the bananas, hey, freaking tail too, man. Because right now it's a little blurry. The background's a little blurry, so you can't really see it super clearly.
Yeah, that's one thing that I've noticed about your background is like it does pop very well.
Oh, it was like, what is blocking it? Some jerk put a camera right here. Yeah, so I can cut to this. This has been so handy to have. It is a piece of art called Uncomfortable Sidekick. And actually, you can see this is 20 out of 50.
I'm going to buy that camera.
It's so... I have sold you on the tail, too.
I honestly, like, straight up, I hate that company. But... but I'm going to buy it.
I love this camera so much. Wait, what am I doing?
You buy this lens from me. I'm just joking. I'm not. No, it's not going anywhere. I want it.
Yeah, you would need to rebuy it. That wouldn't for more than you paid for it.
You buy it from my affiliate links.
Oh, there you go. And
then I'll buy that from your affiliate links.
Yeah, and the snake eats its own tail.
Yeah,
perfect.
There we go.
So yeah, anyway, that's the story behind that. And he did a number of these. This was my first piece of art here. This is called Blue Beat, and I did get this in 2004. And then it's the same one as the pink one up there, but it's pink. And so in my like college apartment, I thought it was so cool because I had like framed art and I had them like side by side, and I felt like, wow, I'm like a real thing.
What's the wildflowers thing about?
So that is a great question. That is, this is when Heather and I met and we started dating. Well, the thing that led to us starting to date, when we admitted like we're actually not just like work friends and there might be something more there, and we've now been, that was 8 years ago this month. She made a video, basically kind of like a get that movie, Love Actually, where the person goes to the door and like has the signs.
Oh, I was gonna say Inglourious Basterds.
Yeah, same thing. She carved a symbol into my forehead. She made a video where she was holding up signs, and it was incredibly sweet, and that was a song playing in the background of the video, which is a Tom Petty song, and it is.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I know that song.
Yeah, and it was relevant at the time because October 2017 was like right when he passed away. So that's why his songs were just kind of everywhere, and she just heard this perfect song, and yeah.
I get you.
So rip Tom Petty also, sorry. We were also talking about the new season of King of the Hill today. And Tom Petty played a character who's no longer in. The character's not mentioned because of that. But there is a montage in the season where they play a Tom Petty song. And I think that is really cool.
That's very cool.
It's also very expensive to play a real song in a streaming show.
Yep.
And I love that they did that, and I thought that was a really
awesome.
cool thing. So Rican got the Fine. Is it Fine or Fine? FA270. Cheap budget boom mic that looks like a long stick with a switch for normal and tele settings. Runs on one AA battery, usually found on Amazon.
Dude, I know that I've heard of that company, which is weird that there's two companies that are similar. But yeah, I'm kind of curious about it. Let's see. Oh yeah, here we go. Yeah, dang. Okay.
Oh, okay, that's sweet.
Yeah.
It
actually does remind me of the one that Newer has too. They have.
I wonder if it's.
It might be.
I wonder if it is the one.
Yeah, it might be. Yeah, I wouldn't.
I like the switch on that. That's cool. I feel like I had an Audio-Technica mic for an old Sony camcorder back when I was like in high school that had a switch like that, and it was really. I felt legit.
Yes. For sure.
Brian says he's struggling to find a setup for 2 cameras and 2 mics for an in-person podcast. Is there a program that you recommend? I have 2 Rode Pod mics into the Rodecaster Duo and 2 Canon R50s. So Rodecaster Duo, I feel like you're more than halfway there.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So with that, you're there. You just need something to. You need essentially
a capture card of
capture
some kind,
card,
right?
And that kind of depends on the route you want to go. If you just need to get the signal into your computer and you don't mind switching between them on the fly, simple ATEM Mini or like the Ulanzi DD02, like a simple multi-input switcher, will get the job done. If you really only need 2, OC makes, I think it's the M2, and it's just a 2-input HDMI simple switcher.
But if you want to go 4K, there's the Elgato 4KX.
Does that do 2?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it's.
I think that no, because Heather has this.
Wait, what?
It's the other one's a pass through.
Wait, hold on. Give me a second. Keep talking.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So those will get it in. They won't see each camera separately, so you'll have to switch between and show which camera. So there's that. If you want to get into like separate recording, like ISO recording, some of the ATEMs can do that. You can get into like YOLO boxes, Rodecaster Video, but then you're edging up like past the $1,000 price point, which I feel like you probably don't want to do. So,
dude, I was looking at it the other day. I swore that I saw one that had two, because I remember I was looking at the thing that you got.
the Camlink Pro.
Yeah. That thing is sweet.
That is a 4 HDMI input capture card that can fit in like a PC or an external enclosure, and that's now $250.
Maybe get that.
If you have a PC with an open slot, that's a good way to go.
That's great. Yeah, that's great.
If you're on a Mac, you'd have to put it in an external enclosure, and at this point, the external enclosures do cost more than the thing itself.
Yeah,
so
it's
you'd
wild.
be spending $500-600 total.
Yeah, and at that point, you may as well just.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's really the way to go. Is like the OC. I believe it's the OC M2. OSEE is the OSE. Yeah. And it's just a simple 2-input switcher that's super affordable. All 1080. But there you go. And then you just bring your Rodecaster Duo in, and then you can use something either like OBS or Ecamm to just mix the signals together, and then boom, there you go. And
I'm just gonna throw something out there. Just buy 2 cam links.
That's true. Depending on your computer, you can use
totally
just
do
the
that.
cam link I'm using right now. You can just plug 2 of them in.
And it's honestly awesome.
Most
I would do that.
relatively modern computers, and if you're using like any M series Mac, it can handle
It
2
can
cam
definitely
links.
handle that. Yeah.
Yeah, if you're using an older computer or things, then it can get weird because
Yeah.
don't plug it into a hub or anything. Plug it directly into the computer for best results, for the most part.
Yes, for sure.
But yeah. And Mr. Camera Junkie says he wishes his mind. Oh, actually, Mr. Camera Junkie, the 3D printed FX3 housing and stuff.
Gotcha. Okay.
He's the one who made that.
Yeah, he was talking about that the other day.
We were talking about the super cool housings that you saw.
Yes.
Yeah, we were talking about the wireless mic, simple. There we go. Tom, what's up? What up? Which of you know more about mic? It's not even close. It's Bronson.
No, I don't know.
No, for sure. It is very clearly demonstrated in this stream.
I would put my money on me in that situation.
Yeah, I mean that's know your strengths, right? Like,
Yeah, that's fair.
yeah, that is a cool thing. Watch for a long time, Tom. I really appreciate that. That especially like in today's world of YouTube, it means a lot to have any support, much less long time
Yeah,
support.
for sure.
Solo Snivy Talk says, I'm looking for advice on getting my first digital mixer. Been looking into the Behringer Flow 8. Curious if y'all had any advice on that particular mixer.
So is it like you're looking to get? I guess I'm just like curious what. And this is kind of hard because I know that we have like a lot of the stuff that we could get to, but I guess it's like just a matter of if you are just like if you want an interface mixer or like like a mixer style where you can adjust the dials but you want it to be an interface.
Yeah, do you just need to get the signal into the computer?
Yeah, or if you like just need to get like a PA system. And I guess I don't know.
Yeah, because there's
for
like
sure if the
well, this is actually a solo, but like
Yeah.
a simple interface, something that you plug your mics into and you essentially never touch it, and you deal it all through software. Or do you want like you can see my Rodecaster Duo on the desk, or there's something where you can like dial it in and EQ stuff on the device itself.
Okay. Yeah, so I was actually just looking at the Flow 8.
That looks
so
cool.
yeah, it does look very cool. I've actually never seen this. So yeah, it does have USB audio. So I would say that, I mean, the product that I always go to that I
I'm going to zoom in on your
absolutely
computer
love,
screen.
right, do it. is actually the Yamaha, which is the one that you have.
The MG 10 XU.
Yeah, I love that mixer. It is awesome.
Can I just change the
Yeah, change it.
There we go.
Change
That's what
her
it
up.
looks like. That's
Yeah.
what we're talking about. Behringer Flow 8.
Yeah, it's $200, and I will say that the Yamaha is a bit more than that. I think.
I got mine from Guitar Center 11 years ago. I don't remember. It was. There's no way I paid over $200 for that thing. Sorry, now I'm gonna do a little
know.
Googling here. Yamaha MG10. I'm surprised they still make it. Honestly, what?
They've updated it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
because
it's
this
had-
is
it's had
$300
updates.
now.
Yeah. It's had updates and everything.
Okay.
So I mean, like,
Mine was. This one does look. I don't know what is different, but it looks different.
it does look different. Yeah. I think that's actually the one that I have.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's $300. I definitely did not spend $300.
Yeah. No, it is awesome. It's great, and like I would assume that you're gonna use it for music, and I mean the Flow 8 honestly seems like a great product and everything. I think you'll love it, honestly. Like, I mean, I guess I don't know what the specs are, but looking at it, let's see. Oh, it has Bluetooth control. Interesting.
I'm wondering if they updated the preamps in the Yamaha.
Yeah, I was assuming they did. But you know what assuming does.
It means you're definitely correct and we should all do it all the time.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
I was literally going to make that joke. All right.
Same mind.
Yeah, the Venn diagrams are emerging.
Yeah, right.
Dang, Violet, who even are you? Reminds me when I used the Ulanzi U100 Claw quick release on a piston boom arm. I thought everybody is so smart. Where are you guys, in the Orient? I'm in the Orient of Southern California.
Yeah.
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 Is the Vocaster 1 still worth it now that there's better within that price?
1000%.
Vocaster is so good.
It's so
the
good.
1 and 2.
It is awesome. And honestly, like, what price is it at right now?
It goes down like suspiciously low.
Yeah, like
sometimes.
it is like kind of crazy. And I would just wait for a sale. Like honestly, like if you can
Especially
hold
this
out,
time of year.
like definitely wait just a little bit because I bet it will go down even more. But it's like it is incredible, honestly. So on Amazon, it's
$100 for a really nice interface.
Dude, I don't like personally. I don't think that there's anything that.
No,
But
and
that was like $50 last year. I think around this time.
yeah,
it was like 60.
it loses. And
I think
there's
it was like
the 2.
$60 or
The 2
whatever.
can go down to like 120, 130 sometimes.
Yes.
It's also one of the only ones that has just a direct camera output, 3.5 millimeters, super easy to run your XLR audio straight into like any.
Any camera. Also onboard DSP.
That's what the next question was. Was what is the cheapest audio interface that will get a person access to stuff like that?
That.
Yeah, and you tweak it through software, but you can kind of make these little presets and just turn them on and off with the buttons there.
I mean, as far as an audio interface, I would say that is.
Yeah, that's actually the next 2 questions.
Pretty up there. Like it doesn't give you a lot of options as far as DSP goes.
Yeah,
but it's fine.
Like
Yeah.
Catastrophe is asking, what is the best audio interface with DSP under $200? It's got to be the Vocaster.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good.
I mean, with DSP, yeah.
Under 200, yeah.
Dude, the only thing that I would say that gives it a little bit of a run for its money, which is crazy, is the Shure MV-X2U.
Oh, okay.
The one that's like
okay.
attached to the that is like goes.
Yeah, it almost
right.
looks like a booster.
It's like
kinda.
it's honestly very good.
Yeah.
Yeah, like there's some.
You have a
issues
really
with
good video
it,
on
and
that.
it's like, wait, do I?
Do I? Do you?
I
Or if you just
made
sent me-
I made basically a review for him. So
Oh,
it was like. So that's
We send
that's
video
what
messages
you're
back and
thinking
forth
of.
a lot.
That's
and
what
they're
he's thinking of.
essentially YouTube videos.
But I don't think I do.
Well, you should take that
I
marker
mean,
and
I
put
guess
it in.
I should just.
Which,
yeah.
like, legitimately, like, a couple weeks ago, I got the YoloCam S3, which is a really cool webcam, and I wanted to show you, we do video messaging on an app called Marco Polo a lot, but it does not do favors to your video quality.
No.
So,
No.
so I was like, oh, I want you to see the quality of this. I'm just going to send you, like, a Dropbox file. I'll just record an Ecamm real quick. And I was like, well, so I ended up comparing, like, 4 or 5 different webcams, and I was like, I sent it to you, and I was like, this is
honestly a
it's
video.
not it's not enough to be a YouTube video, but it's like really not far off from like
Yeah.
And honestly, I was like, this is kind of like a dope like 2008 just no frills YouTube video. Like here are different webcams and what they look like. We don't necessarily need more information than that.
That's true. Yeah.
But I did put it. I ended up telling him, I was like, "Can I just put this as like
I'm
a members only
dude,
thing?"
If you don't, I'll be mad.
Yeah. So, and it was really helpful, like, because people like actually kind of were deciding between different cameras. And Mike is saying he loves his Tail 2, use it for everything now, streaming live events, volleyball games, YouTube reviews, promo talking and videos. Yeah, it is such a good camera. Oh my god! And
I'm honestly like pissed about it.
my only complaint, which is something I feel is going to so quickly be remedied, is I wish the onboard color adjustments let me shift green and magenta more easily, or really at all, because that would really help me mix things. But in times like this where I'm running it into Ecamm, like
Easy.
It's way easier. And I did this while we were streaming. I like set up. Yeah. What are you looking at over there? I set it up and it matches quite well, just like quickly putting it together. So there we go. Are you live at this hour Sunday night?
Dude, it's almost 11.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
It is so far past my bedtime. And Rican said for customizing, I would go for a flag label or a sponge or a simply colored sticker. I mean, honestly, like sticker bombing it would be kind of sweet.
Yeah, that would be actually very cool.
Or getting your custom stickers.
Ooh, dude, there's this one guy on YouTube that does that, and it actually looks very cool, I will say. Yeah.
That is really cool.
Yeah.
God, Violet, I need to talk to you more. Uses a lot of Fafine and Maono. Then you need to go to Audio Hotline if you haven't already, because I have a few Fafine reviews, but...
I got all of them.
Yeah, everything. And Maono.
Oh, man.
Max says, I'm using the DJI Mic Mini directly in the MacBook Pro M3 with noise reduction on, and it's dead cat on a recent live stream from cafes. Lots of noise and almost nothing on the stream. Yeah. I love the mic.
Dude.
The DJIs are so good. And the noise reduction is quite good.
I honestly, okay, this is a little bit of a weird take.
Okay.
But I was kind of mad about how good these like lav systems got all the time.
Yeah.
Because like I feel like
it's kind of overwhelming.
It's
too.
like been like it's literally just like this year.
Yeah.
I feel like they just are good all of a sudden, and I'm like, it just kind of pisses me off.
And why does it make you mad?
I just want people to like be like, hey, like this is the way that we do it, you know. And I'm like, this is the way.
You want to keep a gate a little bit.
I want to, yeah, exactly. You know, I just like, dude, just put a lav mic on. You know, just put a little F2 in there. You know, put it in your pocket. Just record it.
You know, I recently did a video that had a bright blue microphone in a fuzzy thing pinned to my black shirt, and I loved every frame of it.
Dude, I don't know. Yeah.
The thing about these,
weird.
I was actually talking to Heather about this a while ago. Not necessarily because she wanted me to, but you weren't here, so she had to deal with it. It is kind of nuts, especially because... So there's been the discussion for a long time about people holding lavalier microphones.
Yes.
Which I get why people are not into that. For me, I was just so happy to hear people have good audio that I was like, I don't care. Like, clip it to a spatula, hold it with you, whatever.
Dude, actually, yeah, clip it to a spatula. For sure, dude, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, I mean, people do all kinds of goofy stuff with it, but like, clip a working mic to a broken mic, whatever. So that, I was just happy people had good audio. Now I've seen, especially I think because the systems have gotten so compact, it's way easier to wear them on like t-shirts and stuff. Because for a while they were really big and they would like stretch out shirts, especially for like girls, and women's clothing is often really thin and lightweight compared to guys. And so if you're wearing like the big square road thing, it like really sags your shirt.
That's true.
And now I think they're so lightweight, so simple, so affordable. It is kind of crazy because it's almost like table stakes is good audio for anybody. Yeah. Like, not being an audio video nerd channel, but like if you're just someone who scrolls through like a TikTok app or whatever the kids use these days, and someone is talking, like it is expected that it's gonna sound good. Yeah. And by using stuff like this, you kind of just like cheat code sound treatment in a lot of ways. Like I know. But for the average person who's like, they're never going to do it anyway, it kind of like... So, yeah, so, yeah.
I mean, like, I guess that's like the thing, too, is like, I guess I just always kind of looked at these as like a stepping stone.
I think...
You know, and that's like... And then they got like very good and very usable, and I was like, now they're like a thing. And it's not like really a stepping stone, it's just a choice.
A thing that I have seen is I've talked to personally, and I've heard other like actual professionals who do like DP on stuff where they often use things like this, especially the ones with internal recording like the Mic 2 or the Rode Wireless Pro. They use them as like scratch audio on big productions. And a number of times, either through necessity or just like time, they end up going like, we're just gonna end up using those instead. Oh yeah. And so I have found a lot of like people who maybe never would have considered it in the past going like, actually, we're just going to use these two.
Yeah, especially the Rode, man. Those sound so good.
Yeah, they're still, I think, the best sounding
the Go 3 and the Pro, weird releases, as far as I'm concerned. It is a very weird release that they came out with.
Those Venn diagrams are almost a circle. But
yeah, that is a wild release. But I will say both of them do sound fantastic.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And so... in line with this, Chuck says we need a DJI Mic 3. Do you have a Mic 3?
No, I don't.
Yeah. I got the Mic 2 and then I bought the Mic Mini recently. And the Mic 3 looks... I don't have plans to purchase it, but I will say DJI did the thing, and they even did it with the Mic Mini, where the Mini was the one you could have the windscreen on or the dead cat on and close it in the case.
Yeah.
You don't have to take it off. And the Mic 3 lets you not only do that, but also lets you put the cable and stuff in the case.
That's right, yeah.
And it's a very simple thing, but when you're looking for like, when you're looking to grab something and go really quick, and it's like, I can grab this with an adapter and a cable, or I just grab this one thing.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair.
It makes a big difference.
So does that one, I can't remember if it does have like a module do you have to like plug in to the USB-C on it to get like an external lav? Or is that not even an option?
On the 3, I kind of thought it wasn't an option, but I don't know. And I think, no, I think it, wait, does it, sorry, my specs are all messed up, because that is, a lot of the super compact ones, you do not have the option.
Well, because I remember the Ceramonic came out, and I think it was the Ceramonic that did
the Ultra? Or no, the tiny one.
Or wait, maybe it was the Lark.
I don't know anything about
them.
it. There's so many of them now. It's crazy. Let's see here. Mike says his Camlink new version has been causing slight lag in OBS.
That's weird.
Even if I plugged directly into my M4 Mac Mini, I had to get several 4KX capture cards. Wow.
Wow, really?
Interesting. At that point, I would be curious. It's expensive, but getting the Camlink Pro in an external enclosure for your Mac could be a cool way to just like... Oh, Violet used to work in... That's right. I did know that about you, Violet.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Max said I had the Vocaster 1, really liked it, got the Duo at the time, and decided to return the Vocaster instead. I mean, I would choose the Rodecaster
yeah,
over
I mean,
it.
if you can, yeah, for sure.
Solo says, I've been doing audio mixes for live events where I mix commentary and display audio using a cheap mixer that has a horrendous noise floor. When using main outs and aux in, the noise is bad. The Flow 8 would replace my bad mixer to a cheap PC audio interface. That would be the way. And easy for other people to use too. You kind of have to deal with like, you kind of do some like production stuff where it almost sounds similar.
Yep. No, and I actually, the Yamaha mixer that I was talking about, that's what I use. So, yep. There was a thing that I noticed. Oh, it was from Violet, but she was saying that not to wait on the
sales.
The sales. That is true. They could jump up like on the Vocaster and stuff. But I will say the Vocaster is kind of a specialty item where I feel like it was in such a weird niche that it's probably not going to jump up.
It has weirdly been on like some sort of sale for ages.
Yeah, it literally, I feel like it's just kind of like, I feel like it just didn't sell well, which is weird and wild, honestly.
Yeah,
it doesn't make sense to me, but it just didn't.
It's like when you work super hard on those videos, you're like, this is a great video, and for some reason nobody watches it. It doesn't go anywhere. You're like, no, but like really though.
Yeah.
Mr. Camera Junkie just did a live stream comparing the S3 and the Meet 2, which is so funny because you know what?
Oh, wild.
Back to the OBSBot, to the OBSBot mobile. This is going to be in the way. Oh no. Well, yeah, the chair's a little bit in the way.
Here.
But on my setup over here, I have on the monitor on the left above Bronson's shoulder is the one you can't see anymore. That's the S3, and then on the other monitor is the Meet 2. So they're both right over there, those exact same cameras that you just talked about. And there's a lot. John is saying, I feel like we're relatively close to catching up. Do you know John?
Oh, no. I was just saying we're close.
Oh.
Sorry. Hey, John.
For a YouTube talking head, talking to a mic on an arm like a pod mic or a shotgun off camera like a video mic. Trade-offs of less moving around versus sound quality. Oh, and hello from Auckland. Hello.
Oh, hey.
I think that's personal preference.
Yeah, it is.
The mic, straight out of camera, out of mixer, the mic that is closer to the sound source will pretty much always sound better, right? Like,
I mean,
I know better is subjective.
Yeah, I guess it just depends on like what you qualify as better, and also just what you want. You
Yeah.
know, it's just but I will say that if you are going to use like an NTG of any kind, the NTG is like good with like it has some options there, but I will say that if you're gonna plug any microphone into the 3.5 millimeter on the like mic jack, like a Sony camera, Canon camera, you might run into some issues with noise floor
Right,
and
because the
everything.
camera preamps are never the best.
They're not good. So I will stand by this, and I will die on this hill. Even the Sony like handle, like little.
I was just gonna give an asterisk on. You have it.
I know. It's
right here.
It's sometimes the only option, man. But so this is the
I have
asterisk.
recorded so much 16-bit audio through that thing over the past 4 years.
This is what I was gonna say though. Condenser microphones are the exception.
That's true.
But like going into the 3.5 millimeter on it, like wouldn't be good.
That's true.
Yeah, and so but like any dynamic microphone is gonna sound awful in that, and I've proven that.
I have put boosters into the handle and turned on phantom power and run
that's
SM7Bs.
an option. That's definitely an option.
Because I'm a weirdo.
With a booster, it's definitely a choice. Yeah.
Yeah. Brian said the M2 will be a game changer. Thank you so much. Oh, Temecula Valley Wrestling had a Blink-182 benefit concert in a high school gym back in '96.
That's wild, dude. That's crazy.
Pre-Travis. Yeah, the OCM2 1080p dual input thing, it's only got an MSRP of $129.
That's what I was looking at.
Oh, yeah, I have. It's actually, it's in the closet of our guest
Dude, that's
room.
literally what I was looking at. Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah,
okay.
OC makes great stuff.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Oh, wait. Okay, Mr. Robbie aren't getting through. Moderator, I see these, but I didn't see the other ones. But I'm glad you're here, and thank you for just always being awesome. And I'm sorry if we missed messages because they weren't going through.
Did we answer both of those?
We did, yes.
Okay, cool.
So let's see here. Just as we head towards wrapping up, I want to just grab a couple other things. Action Popcast got the Lark A1 with the charging case, as per your recommendation. It's great. I have so many friends of mine who, like, are not even necessarily for content creation, literally for, like, FaceTime calls and stuff, have bought the A1.
Yeah.
It has been the thing where everybody's like, I'll just get that.
Yeah. No,
it's so good.
I literally bought it for my wife, who is not interested in content creation whatsoever at all, and she.
This is like the Simpsons episode where Homer got Marge a birthday present that was a bowling ball with Homer engraved on it.
Dude, that is exactly it,
Okay.
dude. That's exactly it. But it was like an add-in present, you know, it was just like a, hey, if you want it, you know. I didn't pay for it. No, I did pay for it. But she didn't seem excited.
It's if you have a need for it. A lot of if you have a need for it. Because even like one of Heather's friends, she kind of was getting into mobile podcasting, but they just also do Marco Polo messages back and forth. And it's like, yeah, it'd be nice to like have these sound a little better because they're 40 minutes long sometimes.
Well, that's what I was saying is like, for her, she's a Marco Polo-er.
Yeah.
And so I was thinking it would be great, but I don't know.
Your wife is a Marco Polo-er?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's a cool app.
It's great.
It's really nice. Max said, I feel like this is something you help. Would you believe I use a mono interface with an F-Deuce USB XLR mic and the noise reduction on the interface is super?
Oh, wow. That is actually, which interface is it? I'm curious. I assume that if there's DSP on it, it's got to be the, what is that called? Let's see. No, it's not that one. Not that one. It's this one. Is it the AliExpress special? No, the Pro Studio. Is that it? I think. But I think that it has it. But I've actually heard good stuff about this. I didn't hear great stuff about their previous version. But
I know nothing about any of it.
Yeah.
Other than it exists. So I would believe it because I don't think you would lie about that. This is a question I can answer. What do you guys think about the Elgato 4KX with a Mac and Sony mirrorless camera for live streaming? So the 4KX, it is 4K, which is awesome. The benefit of it is HDMI pass-through. If you have no need for HDMI pass-through and just using it for a capture card, just get the Cam Link Pro because it's way cheaper. Mm-hmm. And I don't think the 4KX, it does need USB. Well, this needs USB, so that doesn't matter. Because my wife Heather has a Sony ZV-1 going into, actually her main thing is a Camlink Pro as well, but she has the Elgato for her PS5, so she can do everything in 4K. And we got that sorted out. Oh no, we had to go from the Streamer X to the Elgato because it can let you do a 4K thing and then a 1080 or whatever out.
Gotcha. Okay.
So that it's a better option if you need that HDMI pass-through.
Yeah.
But if you don't need that, don't pay for it and just get the regular Camlink Pro.
Gotcha.
And then also have the Rode Wireless Go 2. Do you think I should switch to the 3 or the Pro? I only had the original Go and then I have the Pro.
I think you should switch to the Pro.
The Pro is the baller one, and it is great.
But if you do like find the 3 at like a good price, I don't think there's a big difference, especially if you don't use time code, because I really think that is like the only difference. I think that are the connectors metal on the Pro?
No.
Okay, yeah, so that's not even a difference.
Yes.
I would say just go with the Go 3. You can get different colors in it now,
Yeah,
right?
so the Pro, if you need everything, especially like time code.
But sorry to cut you off. But if you do want to go watch my video at Audio Hotline,
No self-promotion.
no self-promotion, sir. If you do want to go watch that, I think it was like my 3rd video recent. Like it was not that long ago. Well, it was a long time ago. But
Go to the video tabs. It'll be pretty close.
It'll be
to the
pretty
top.
close to the top. But I did compare all of them essentially.
Sweet.
And I did notice a substantial difference in the 3rd one. To the 2nd one was like, yeah, it was pretty substantial, but the 1st one was like, oh my gosh.
That was like the first one of these.
Yes, exactly. It was.
But between the 3 and the Pro, there's not a huge audio difference.
No,
if any,
I don't
really.
think there's literally any. Yeah.
So I would, if you don't need the fancy stuff, I would nudge you towards the 3 so you can get really cool colors. And I know, but to me, huge selling point.
Well, especially like if you're going to wear the transmitter, yeah, they would do
Which
it.
is also, so it's funny because I have a bright blue mic, which is really funny, and most of the time I wear bright things, but the first several times I use it, I ended up using it on a bright blue shirt and it was invisible, and I was like, oh my god, there's actually different purposes to the crazy bright colors because they could actually be useful for camouflage in certain situations. I know we're both losing our voices, so
Yeah, we are.
Let's see here.
I thought I saw that someone subbed to Audio Hotline.
Mr. Robbie, let me tell you, if you want someone in your corner, that is a good person to have in your corner.
Hey,
Brian's, thank you, gents. Sleep well. Appreciate you both. And the MVP, Heather. Yes, thank you. Cool. Appreciate y'all being here. I guess it's different times everywhere, but if you're in the U.S., it's late. And it's Sunday night, so a lot of people got to go work in a couple hours. A lot of people maybe are at work right now. And Mr. Robbie's next wireless is the Boya Magic 05.
Okay, yeah. No, I have a funny story about that. Bark, I think it's that one. They would send him 2, so he could give one away. Obscure mics. Go check them out. But then they sent him 2 packages of. He sent me a picture of him having 4 of those, and I was like, "What, dude?"
They really want him to check out that.
Yeah, right.
So first of all, thank you so much for for hanging out on the channel, sharing your knowledge and your insights. Definitely go look at this. See, Ben knows I'm wrapping up because he knows the tone of voice when I'm ending a stream. Really, definitely check out Bronson for Audio Hotline. And also, even though you don't touch on a lot of video topics on your channel, appreciate the production quality and the attention to detail and the B-roll and the macro shots and the kitty purr tests and just the RGB color choices in certain situations to match. Like, everything is very intentional and well done, and I appreciate that.
Well, thank you, buddy.
Yeah, and thanks for.
The
stream's not over yet.
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
So we hope everyone has a safe, happy. This is why I do these solo. I'm so glad you're green screened in. Oh my god, it was a very, very convincing effect, by the way. Especially once we added a second camera and it still kept it. It was
wild.
Great. Yeah. So I will play my normal 1-minute outro so everyone can wrap up in the chat and stuff. But thanks for being here. Hope you all have a safe, happy, healthy, fun rest of your night. Where's my outro? There it is.
Peace.
Yeah. Have a good night. We'll see you next time, or a good day if it happens to be that time of day.
4 a.m.
Yeah.